Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden. Thank you so much for hopping along with us today on the Save the Crafty YouTube hop. This is so exciting. This is the celebration of card making YouTubers. We've all come together to give our viewers a chance to discover other card makers and help reach our monetization goals. Please watch, like, and consider subscribing. Once you do that, click through to the next video provided down below. And don't forget to comment because we have tons of prizes to give away. This is mine. Isn't it so cute? It's an adorable stamp by Sandy McTire. Please indicate if you're located in the USA or international on all channels so that prizes can be awarded accordingly. And make sure you leave your comments on April 5th, by April 5th, and check Justine Hoovie's channel on April 10th for the list of winners. And also, just to remind you guys, I do have listed down below the next hop that you're going to go to. So let's jump into what I want to cover today. And that is, I'm going to talk about card making tips and tricks. These are just the basics. And if you're new to card making, you will find this beneficial. And if you've been card making for a while, this might be a nice refresher and you might discover something different. So the first thing is to create a card base, which is basically a 4.25 by 5.5 front. All you need is 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You just cut it down the middle and then you score it down each side and you get two perfect card bases with absolutely no waste. This will save you a lot of money as well when you are wanting to make cards, because you can make your own. You can find card stock packs at Joann's or Michael's on special for like $2.50 for a pack of 100 pieces of paper, 50. So that's a good tip. The second tip is you're going to want to use a little bit of cornstarch or powder whenever you are wanting to emboss an image. And I have these little cornstarch pouches that I got. I really like them. What this does is it allows for a crisper image. It removes all of that residue from your hands and moisture. And you just rub it on the area you want to stamp on. And then if you're using a clear foam stamp, and this is your third tip, you're going to take a cheap piece of foam that you can find in your craft store. I found this at the kids craft store. Sometimes you can get them for $1. Sometimes you can get them 4 for $1, 10 for $1. So keep an eye out. And you're going to stamp on that. So I'm going to take and just stamp my image that I have put some powder down on, like so. And then I am going to put a little bit of embossing powder over it. And then my fourth tip is what you can do for this is to keep from your embossing powder flying everywhere, heat from the bottom. This is especially good for when you're using ultra thick embossing powder. Otherwise it can fly. So you just heat from the bottom. And then voila, you have a perfectly embossed powder and nothing flew away. All right, then my fifth and final tip has to do with your busy, beautiful backgrounds that you have worked so hard on and you don't want to necessarily cover up with your sentiment or image. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So right here I have this beautiful background that I created using some of the new Simon Hurley things. And let's just go ahead and pop this down on a card front, and we can just put this card together. And then I'll show you. This is so busy, but it's so pretty. It's like I don't want to hide it, right? So there's a couple ways that you can deal with this, and I like to use vellum. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm just going to take this, pop it over, and just place it on the card front. So I want to use this cute little dog in this sentiment, but as you can tell, if I pop it right on there, that's cute, but that's super busy. So what you can do is you can just take a piece of vellum and pop it down under your dog, and you haven't taken away anything from your background, but you've calmed it down so it doesn't look so busy. So those are my 5 tips for you today on just tips and tricks on card making. I do have a bonus tip for you since I have a couple extra minutes here. When you are creating a waterfall card like this one, and you want to use some of these die cuts on the bottom, but you want it to still slide smoothly, you're going to take a piece of transparency and you're just going to glue it to the very top up here. You can't see that first ½ inch. You're going to glue it to the very top of this, and then you're going to put your tab right here so it doesn't even, it blends well. You would never know that there was a transparency there. That wouldn't be the first thing that crossed your mind. And that just allows for a super smooth slide. I certainly hope that you enjoyed this video today. Please make sure you hop through. Thank you so much for joining us. I do have the next blogger, the next YouTuber listed down below. Until next time, I'm Beth Golden. Happy crafting.